Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is you are watching this. Today, I want to educate you a little bit about your focus. Focus. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Controlling your focus. Control what you're fixed on, your center of attention. What are you focused on? Focus, control your focus. So let's get into this a little bit. Control your focus. And ultimately, we get what we focus on. What you focus on determines how you feel. We know this to be true. When something triggers us and we get upset and we keep focusing on it, we get more upset. So whatever we focus on expands in the world, good or bad, it doesn't know the difference. By changing your focus, by shifting your focus, basically, you will instantly transform the quality of your life. Prime example, I got a little annoyed at my husband last night and I checked in. I had to go, okay, does this really matter? It really doesn't. And I really had to talk myself to get out of what I was focusing on. So think about it for your life. That's supposed to be, in fact, when you make a shift in your focus, you can immediately go from being totally depressed to totally on purpose. This can happen. We really need to, as human beings, take control of what we're focusing on. Your focus directly affects your results. When we're focusing on something negative, we are not as productive. We know this to be true as well. When we have a pity party, when we're not feeling so great, focus is the ultimate power that can change how we think, how we feel, and what we do in any moment. In any moment. Whether you are succeeding right now in your business, life, health, or your relationship is a reflection of what you are focusing on in these areas. Or are you focusing on these areas at all? Check in with yourself. Check in on what you're focusing on. Are you focused on fixed or making things better? Or are you focusing on maybe how miserable or broken things are? It's very easy to do that today with our world. However, you are in control of your focus. What is your center of attention? Make sure it's positive and supporting you, because anything that is not supporting you is just going to attempt to take you out of the game of business and life. If you are stressed, it's a result of where you're putting your focus. What are you thinking about? Focus is the ultimate power that can change how we think, how we feel, and what we do, meaning our actions. So focus is the ultimate power that can change how we think, how we feel, and what we do. So take a good look. What are you focusing on? Is it positive and supporting you? Or are you focusing on negative that is not supporting you in any way? When we change our focus, we change our lives and the direction we are heading in. I've noticed that with my own life. So focus. What are you focusing on? Control your focus. So many things constantly compete for and demand your focus on life. We know that to be true. If you don't make a conscious effort to control your focus and decide exactly where you are going, you will find yourself living in reaction to the world's demands instead of living a planned life. We all know how time travels so quickly. We need to take control and we need to plan our life. What is it we want? We all know we only have one life to live, and we know how fast it goes. Focus and plan so that you put yourself first. What is it you want out of your business? What are your goals? So there are two main areas that steal your focus. Two main areas that steal your focus when you do not have a plan. This is why it's so important to have a plan. So these are the two main areas. Number one is fear. Fear. All of us humans have a need to avoid pain. Remember this, the coward dies 1,000 deaths. The courageous one only once. This is an old saying. What it means is that being afraid of death would affect the emotional health negatively. This is because imagining death makes a person die in their mind many times before they would. Living in fear puts us in reaction mode instead of in our power. You have power more than you can even imagine. You have it. So start the process of being in your power. It guarantees, fear guarantees drama and stress on a daily basis rather than fulfillment. Now, the second main area that steals your focus, steals your focus is your immediate pleasure. Now, let me explain this. Most people live their lives in such a state of stress that they simply long for relief. Therefore, little things that make us feel good immediately will get our attention, like having sweets, foods that are not healthy, drinking too much, shopping too much, scrolling on social media, and so on. There are so many things that, because maybe your life is full of stress, that you simply long for relief. So you will go for those little things that make you feel good immediately, because we're human. We're really all the same. We all go through these experiences, perhaps on a different level. So here are how you can take control of your focus. I've got a couple of ideas for you. Number one is set the situation, see the situation as it is, the truth of it, not worse than it is. When I was a little upset at my husband last night, he didn't know, it was just something he said. I had to really take a look at the situation as it is. I had to clarify and verify within myself, what's the truth here, and not to get into the worst of it. Get real about where you are. Making things out worse than they are allows us to give excuses to stay there. Did you hear that? Making things out worse than they are allows us as a human being to give excuses to stay there. You need to direct your focus on what you truly want. You may have to course and correct all the time for yourself, depending where you are. Number two, see the situation better than it is. Ask yourself, what is a specific result I am really after? Even in an argument, maybe stop for a moment and say, what is it we really want out of this? We probably want the same thing. What is it we really want? Often people are arguing because they want that attention. This will ensure you are moving in the direction of your dreams and your goals. Number three, make it the way you see it. Make it. Control you. In order to turn your vision into reality, you must develop an effective plan to direct your focus relentlessly towards your dreams. The GPS program that I have will assist you with this. Now think about what you learned in that short little education for yourself. Focus. What is it that you truly are focusing on, and what is it you truly want in life? Learn how to be resourceful and get what you need for your business, for your life. I wish you nothing but the best. And until next time, be brilliant. Bye for now.